Over the last couple of days, I might be looking for a new job and perhaps I could end up working for Prince William. Well, but what do you mean, no? You just never know, do you? The Prince of Wales is looking for someone that could be the ideal job for you, or indeed I at this rate. As ever, let me explain. Morning, lovely to see you as ever. Thank you so much for taking the time out to join me. By the way, I'm so glad that you enjoyed the story about the unfortunate celebrity that sadly passed away all those years ago now outside BBC Broadcasting House, Gilbert Harding. As I often say here on the show, he was a megastar of his era, and you know, there you go. People don't necessarily remember him. Certain people do of an era. Of course, it's everything's an era, isn't it? We all remember. I love, by the way, the lady that referenced in one of the comments about how she was fascinated with the radiogram that her parents had got because the lid just slowly went down, you know, when you closed it. Yeah, you see, you got me. I remember that. They did, didn't they? And another thing that put me off was a friend of mine. I had a radiogram when I was younger, and it was a second-hand one, you know, and somebody bought it, and then, you know, when they come in your bedroom, and they said, oh, it's like a coffin. And it put me right off, you know, because when you think about it, they were just long pieces of wood with two speakers at each end, and I thought, never thought about it like that until they mentioned it, you know. Back as ever to your royal story of the day. Now, this, as I say, could be the job for you, because over here it's got a bit of backlash, let me tell you, but I can understand the reason why. Basically, His Royal Highness Prince William, the Prince of Wales, is looking for this sort of person. As we know, Catherine has redefined his wardrobe and, you know, that sort of stuff, and it's kind of one of those things where he, you know, has sort of, you know, got sort of casually smart, hasn't he? You know, I think that's the thing I would say. You know, I like his look. I certainly like the casual look. I think she's done a terrific job there. And he always looks beautifully turned out. You know, a man can wear a suit very well, and Prince William certainly wears a suit very well. But it's the uniforms now, you know, that he has to wear more of. And that's the person that he's looking for. They're called yeomen, and in other terms, they're called valets. Now, before he didn't bother with a personal valet. Now he's looking for one. And this is all to do with the ceremonial clothing that he has to wear. You see, it's very difficult to put all of that stuff on alone, and people have been a bit sniffy about this, but can you imagine, you know, just the robes, for instance, for the coronation, or the state opening of Parliament and stuff like that, even the basic RAF uniform that he likes to wear from time to time. You know, I just don't really understand why this is a problem, but it's now going to become a major job, as I say, valet to the Prince of Wales. What I can tell you is it won't be a living position. It will be sort of remuneration as according to experience. Basically, you've got to know all about those military uniforms. And more importantly, you've got to make sure that you don't miss out on attention to detail. That could be problematic. You get the picture. But on a more serious note, I think this is an excellent idea. And I think, you know, as our late and wonderful monarch, Her Majesty the Queen, said, it was a lot easier for ladies to stand out as she did. You know, she wore bright, bold colours in beautiful hats, normally sort of designed and put together by the wonderful dresser Angela Kelly for her. But you know, with men, you've got two choices: light suit, light tie, dark tie. Uniforms certainly make a splash, and all senior members, when they come out on those big days like Trooping the Colour, you know, you do look and think, wow, we put on a spectacular show. So if this is the job for you, head over to the royal website and you too could become yeoman to the Prince of Wales, Prince William. Always happy to share. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.